Oh, hi, D&dui fan. I didn't see you there. I was just working on the comic. I bet you'd like to know how that's done. Let's take a look. Hey guys, I'm Nick. I'm the artist for d&dui.com, and I want to do a short series of videos behind the scenes to let you guys know a little bit about how I make the comic every week. So, first thing we're going to talk about is supplies. The supplies I use are pretty simple. Got blue line pencils, obviously Bristol board, rulers, markers of all kinds, and my Wacom tablet, my scanner, and my laptop, and that's about it. Other than that, it's just a lot of techniques and different little bits of stuff that we're going to get into, but first off, it's time to talk about scripts. So when it comes to scripts, I write some. Adriano and Marco work together and write a bunch of them, and then we've just got a Dropbox just full of scripts and script ideas, and I've got a Google Doc with like 50 just random ideas. So we kind of pull those together. Obviously, I can't show you that stuff because that is all top secret, but I'm going to show you one of our scripts here that went up not too long ago. We use a program called Celtics. It's really simple. I like it. It just kind of does your formatting for you really easily, so you can add in your dialogue and all that kind of stuff. Really simple. It's awesome. So you'll notice there's not a whole lot of description in it. The scripts are real simple, pretty bare bones. I do most of that kind of staging and that kind of stuff in the layout phase, so the guys know to just sort of give me rough ideas. When I write scripts myself, I'll usually actually kind of draw them as I write, so mine don't start as scripts like this. They start as doodles on pieces of paper, usually at work, that then kind of get formatted into proper scripts for kind of editing and that kind of stuff. But let's hop over into Illustrator, where we will look at how I do layouts. It's time to hop over into Illustrator and where I do my layouts. So I have a print template that looks like this, and this is basically the way the system is set up. I learned this, actually just switched over to this recently after watching some videos by Scott McCloud on his YouTube channel about how he does his lettering in Illustrator, and so I'm using his technique right now because it's awesome. Basically, the cool thing about it is this grayish brown color is just a background. Everything else on top of it is sort of like kind of sitting on top, Windows style. So I can do cool stuff like when I need more panels, figure out how many panels I need, and then just copy those over, and it just sort of makes the gutters forming. And it allows me to do cool stuff like docking word balloons like this, and if I, if I want someone to talk over someone else, I've got it all set up in a bunch of different layers, so I can do that sort of stuff too. And so then I go through and quickly do my layout, which in the case of the comic we're talking about now will look something like this. So go through, do all of my special font changes and all that kind of stuff. Then I take that file, chuck that over into Photoshop. So now it's Photoshop time. So we hop over into Photoshop. That's what I want. And I'll go ahead and do, with my Wacom tablet, do a quick rough layout, which looks something like this. So then I send that over to the guys. Any get any notes, anything, stuff like this arm is coming in from the wrong side. Fix stuff like that. And then once I've figured out layout is final, made any other changes that need to be made, it is time to print this stuff. So I do a thing where we go, we're going to make this into a duotone. Actually, it's going to be a monotone specifically. But so I've got this set up so it turns it to 30% non-photo blue, which is a really, really light blue. That means I'm going to be able to print this line art like this, draw right on top of it, scan it again, and then all of this blue line will disappear, so I can just get just the art that I need and put that on top of, or sorry, underneath the digital lettering and panels and stuff. So after the script's been written and I've done a awesome layout in Illustrator, everyone's happy with it. The last step in this sort of pre-production before the art process is for CJ to give it a once-over with his keen eagle's grammatical eye. Grammatical eagle's eye? Sure. And he just checks for spelling, grammar, all that kind of stuff, because that I am terrible at. I'm good at drawing. I'm not good at spelling or grammarizing. So once CJ gives it the okay, then it is time to move on and print that mofo and start drawing. And we're going to get into all that stuff in the next video. So that does it for the first third, sort of pre-production part before I get into the art stuff, which we'll get into next time. If I get a lot of requests for sort of more in-depth tutorial stuff, I will definitely be interested in doing that. Any other questions or anything you've got, send that to nick@d&dui.com and we will look at that stuff in the future. But until next time, thank you again so much for supporting us, and everybody follow this.